Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 on how to fix Destiny 2. I know the first one wasn't that good. I stumble on my words. I don't know why I do that. If I talk silently to myself, like in my head, it's just fluently. But as soon as I start talking loud, it's like I'm stumbling on words, I make mistakes, it's stutter. It's just really weird and annoying. So yeah. One thing I have here, and I kind of thought about it on my way home, I was actually out not that long ago, is why is there no real differences between characters? The only thing it is just the abilities, and that is even barely noticeable. Why is there no like hidden stats? For example, Warlocks right here, why don't have the hidden stats with certain weapons? Why aren't they good with like pistols, for example? They could have like scout rifles, pistols, and swords, perhaps. They could be like their strongest weapons. Whilst hunters have submachine guns, maybe, submachine guns, bows, sniper rifles, since they are, hunters. Titans can have like shotguns, rocket launchers, and maybe machine guns, or something like that, heavy stuff. That would make way more sense. Like they could be like hidden stats that are like, these will deal 5% more damage. Maybe they will find more ammo. They will have more ammo in their weapons, or in the magazines, or in the capacity. Things like that could really help and really make you think about which character do you wanna play, and which one do you want as a main. Stuff like that. And if you level up, maybe you can level up to be like the damage and everything just increases with it. I mean, this is, I guess, an RPG. Would you call this an RPG game? I guess in a way. But anyways, I feel like that could be something. And one thing I also came up with was maybe add a new class. I mean, add a new class with way more differences than just the jump or the abilities. Maybe can look a little bit different. Maybe it can be one of the enemies. Maybe it can be like a fallen or something. But our rogue one, which is on your side instead, that would be really cool to see. Maybe it can be like an NPC who doesn't really go around with armor like this, but more like traditional military clothes. Or normal clothes. That would be really cool as well to see, actually. And for example, can I actually see it in here? I cannot, unless I go in here. Yeah. So the melee, which can be like kind of like what the hunter has when you melee with a weapon. Instead of melee with a knife, maybe you melee with a weapon instead. You punch them. That would be kind of nice. What would be that with the second one, which is usually either a shield or a healing rift, or the dodge could maybe be like a sprint forward, so you kind of charge forward. That would be awesome. If you like charge into an enemy or something, they kind of get knocked back a little bit to the sides, so maybe you can ram someone straight in. They have like the jump, it could be like maybe normal jumps. Maybe they could be, if you jump against a wall, you maybe like wall jump a little bit, or wall climb, things like that. Changing classes on pretty much everything, like the differences is so small. If the jumps are even so small, but especially between hunters, no, not hunters, but warlocks and titans, those jumps are so small. You would barely even notice the difference. So that's one of the things I came up with, but why not? I mean, this game is dying, so you have to try to, keep it alive and get people to play this game again. You have to intrigue people to start playing this game again on new players to come. Just releasing DLCs that you have to pay for over and over and over again, that's not gonna do anything. You're just gonna push people away. Especially like after the Forsaken, which was a €40 DLC. You now release the annual pass, which is €35 DLC. Like, what? That's crazy. Why didn't you just add that in with Forsaken? I mean, seriously. You already had the two others, which is 40. Now this one's 80 euros. Now plus this one is 105 euros for just 4 DLCs. This is insane. And what have you added for free? I guess the Thunderlord? I don't really have it on me. I think it's called the Thunderlord, which is actually kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. My friend has the annual pass, and he actually grinded up for the machine gun that you get from the Black Forge armory, I think it's called something. And he says that the War Thunder or Thunderlord or whatever it's called, it's actually better. So the gun you get free is better than the one you have to pay 35 euros for. What? He did also say that, you know, it is better just because it has that perk on which causes light damage or lightning damage and the lightning chain. But still, that's still a 35 euro gun that is being outclassed by a free gun. And that is crazy. If you have to pay something, it obviously should be better. Now I know it's not like a pay to win game, and I don't want this to be a pay to win game. But if any, there's a lot of people who's gonna buy that anyways, right? So it's not becoming like unstable or unfair for anyone. I mean, sure, there are some, but as I said in previous, I don't know if I said that actually, but what they could do instead of nerfing everything is just to ban them from the PvP. You know, it's so much better. Just ban certain guns that are too strong, too overpowered, just ban them. Easy. You can easily do that. Just gonna move on to the next point. Alright. I was gonna go to a planet to do like an event to show you like what I'm gonna talk about, but the rewards. Jesus Christ. I know this is a grind game, but you took in the grind to a whole new level. Like you can play the game for a whole day and you might get one or two things that are better. I mean, it's so slow, and most of the time it's like maybe a weapon or something that you already have, but it has like maybe one more in power level, and it's like, oh well, okay. And it's just like, what? It's crazy. Okay, I don't know what it is after Forsaken, but after Forsaken, every time I complete a public event, I'm always getting Glimmer and Planetary collectible, and I don't understand why. Very rarely will I get like a blue item, but that's it. So public events is completely useless now because you don't get anything. I remember before you had high chance of actually getting legendaries from it. Yeah, you actually got Glimmer, you could get shaders, planetary collectibles, even with tokens, which you got before, and a piece of armor or weapon. You could get 4, maybe even 5 items, compared to now where it's just 2 and maybe 3 if you're lucky. And then it's like, why? It's so, what? Why did you nerf it so much? Like, come on. Are you wondering why? Not for a second, but Destiny's underperforming, not doing to what you wanted. It's because you're butchering it, you're destroying it, you're killing it yourself. Here's the thing that I don't think a lot of game developers do, but play your goddamn games. Play it, and you will understand why gamers are leaving, why their player base is sinking. Play the game. If you play for Destiny right now, you wouldn't be like, yep, this is a really good game, I don't understand why they're leaving. You will totally understand why everyone is leaving and why it's not doing as well as you thought. Play the game and you will see. You will most likely see with the DLCs, man, that these are not worth 20 euro each. Mercury or Curse of Osiris could easily be for free. Well, this one could have been, you know, reward money could be for like 5, maybe 10. That is if you're stretching. Forsaken, that could have been 20. Or maybe 15, you know. Tangled Shore, you don't really do anything in. The Dreamy City, I don't have it unlocked yet on this character because I didn't play that much on it. I have it on my others. But, I mean, it's just crazy, okay? See, there's like the annual pass. Like, why? Did you think a lot of people are gonna buy it? You had to give us something for free. As I mentioned in my previous video, but yeah, it's not that good, I know. Give us more things to do. What you could have, which I didn't really mention, is to add maybe like, what would that be? Dungeon crawling thing? Where you can kind of go into you go in a dungeon and you do levels in it. You fight through different levels. It gets harder and harder and harder. But the rewards, the further down you go, or the longer you last in it, the better the rewards are. Why haven't you added something like that? Add it in for free and people will play, people will be happy, and they might buy the DLCs, as I said in my previous video. If you give them something for free, and you might add them in the DLCs, but better, they might buy it. It's not rocket science. The DLCs now are not worth the price. So change that, add in free stuff, and people might buy it. Because as of now, there's really nothing to do. So it's gonna be Tuesday tomorrow, or well, yeah, in a couple of hours it's gonna be reset. Then it's just the flashpoint, clan bounties, do the 20 bounties, strikes, you know, they have the Gambit and Crucible, and that's it. What is there to do once you're done with them? Nothing. You have to wait till next Tuesday to redo everything. And most of the time you don't get anything good. The one that gives you the high chance, I think, is the Ikora one from doing the 20 bounties. I can't say for sure, for certain, because I don't play Crucible or Gambit that much now. When I did play Crucible, I actually got the two-tailed fox rocket launcher, so I guess you have a high chance of getting exotics from there too. But add something that is worth playing. You could add what I said. There could be like something different. We could be like, hey, here's a solo one. There's something you need to be in party for. Something that can be public, that you can go solo or with party. Something like that. Everyone would be happy, I guess. You could add sparrow racers or racings. That would be awesome. And it will definitely work with the upgradable sparrows. You know, if you win, you can upgrade, you get better race, get better sparrows, and that would be awesome. Really good. Add that. Really, really good, man. One thing that I want to add is, I hear a lot of people complaining that Destiny kind of pushes you towards Eververse with like pretty much every new update or DLC, and I really don't see where they're coming from. I never felt pushed toward it. I never felt like there's something I absolutely need from it to play the game. Never have I felt that. Never. So I don't understand. You get free engrams for reverse every time you level up after you reach max level. So I mean, you get it for free anyways. And now you can do a bounty to get a prismatic matrix for free every Tuesday. You can get, then again, free stuff. Then once you reach level 50, you get 3 engrams for free. So, well, I for free actually had to pay for the DLCs to get to 50, so I can't say for free exactly, but you know, take it in quotations, I guess. But I never felt pushed towards it. All it sells is emotes, ships, sparrows, and some armor that are around level 10. That's it. Maybe shaders, you know, but nothing. It's not a pay to win, so I guess you can buy ornaments, but no, not guns, not armor, so I don't understand it. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to add. Alright, so one thing more that I came up with, or well, just thought about now, is that with this new DLC or the annual pass with the Black Forgery, you have to go to like an arena to fight things, to fight enemies, and then to a boss. And you have time limits. Why isn't that a free thing? You could easily add a planet which is an arena where you can go in and do stuff like that. That would be awesome. Why didn't you add that for free? That's kind of what I was talking about with more of a dungeon or challenges. They could easily be for free and people would be, you know, quite happy about it. You could easily add it like here, it could be here. You could have added here, you could have even smaller, you might have put it in one of these planets, you might have added it in one of the DLCs to make it, you know, raise in value, to actually make it worth it, especially upgraded Mercury. The Curse of Osiris, man, is the lowest of them all, man. It's just not worth it. Yeah. So you could have added something like that, it'd be awesome. Then again, on the Dreamy City, where there is the Ascendant challenge, more things like that would be cool. The Blinding Well is really good. You kind of had it on Mars with the protocol, the escalation protocol, but you kind of messed that up with it interfering with the public events, and that it just got ridiculously hard after time. And then again, once you're actually done with it, all 10 levels, you get pretty much nothing from the chest. I think I got an emblem, shaders, a gleamer, maybe a blue item, and I was like, oh, no, okay. This is not worth it. So you could have added like the arena right there. It'd been cool. What you could have done with the arena as well is maybe have like a free-for-all, kind of like the Crucible, but a free-for-all. That would be sick as well. Maybe you could have like you could add, what would that be? Like a crazy mode, or I can't figure out what it would be, but where you can have like with vehicles and stuff like that, like a madness mode where maybe you have like more ammo, like a lot of ammo everywhere. This is crazy free for all. This is these rockets that you get from these events when you have to shoot down those. I honestly don't know the enemy tanks thing is that you have to shoot down. You can see on the Titan sometimes, and even on the EDC. This can be there. You can have tanks, you can have sparrows to shoot, the everything. That'd been awesome to see. It's the madness, it's the chaos that would ensue. That'd be cool. That'd be really fun to play actually. So another one where you could add is maybe just a normal on Crucible, more of a game mode where you have like infinite powers pretty much. I guess not the supers, but like the others just reset so quickly, and maybe ammo might be like infinite, but you still have to reload like crazy mode. We have way more fun just playing these normal ones, and often most of the time when you game with the heavy ammo, you lose all of your ammo. Especially I noticed on Gambit. I don't remember on Crucible. I only played like twice. So yeah, in Gambit you lose all of your heavy ammo. It's kind of annoying. It'd be really nice to see. You also have here Nightfall, man. It's basically just a strike, but a hardcore strike. That's it. It's more modes on this one though. That's the only difference. It's a little bit hard. It's like a hardcore mode, which this is kind of like heroic, I guess. Or not hardcore, but yeah, heroic strikes. It's kind of boring. You could have made it like a mini raid-esque type. That would have been awesome as well. Or maybe that could have been like the dungeon theme, dungeon crawling aspect or something like that. I don't know why it felt like it, like having it like a dungeon crawling. I don't know, but it just feel like it would fit. You go in, you kill a lot, you move on and stuff like that. I guess it's because I'm burned out that there's nothing to do. This just builds up inside of you. What could work, what could not work. You crazy ideas just flies to you when you're bored and you want things to happen. You want anything to in this game to interest you, any reasons to make you keep playing this game. And it's like, what? Also, it's just funny how EDC is the biggest planet when it comes with the base game, when these you have to buy and they are so small. Then again, I mean, why weren't these big ones? Which is actually really big, kind of like this, maybe even bigger. Now the Dream City is quite big, so I'll give you that. The Tangled Shore is reasonable, it's good. I'm not complaining of these. The Forsaken Planets, well, they're okay, they're actually good. But yeah, these, no. As I said, upgrade these, patch them, do whatever, fix them. Otherwise, no one's gonna buy them. You have to upgrade these. You have to do something in them. So yeah, dude, fix that, please. Hi everyone, and welcome back to how to fix Skyrim.
What the fuck?
The fuck did you do?
He jumped.
Well, sniper.
How did you survive?